Hey, come on. Good evening, women of virtue, coming to you live on this fantastic evening. An opportunity to inspire you all, to bring some information to you that's going to transform you and your business. My name is Action Jackson, and in my capacity as not only pastor but also as an entrepreneur, I've had the privilege of running my business now for the last 21 years. And as a result of running my business for the last 21 years, there's a couple of things I've learned so far that has actually helped me build my brand and make it a global success. Before I get started, welcome to everybody that's watching, all the members of Women of Virtue. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Good evening, Sister Kenny Bosse. Good evening. Your God is definitely good. Oh, hey. Hey, I hope you're dancing. I hope you're dancing, Sister Kenny. Eh, 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 eh. Come on. That's exactly how I want you to be rejoicing when your business goes from glory to glory. And today I'm going to be talking to you on how to build your brand with confidence. Because one of the things you need in business is you need confidence. You need a great deal of confidence to help you build your business to another level. If you are watching on Women of Virtue right now, I want you to invite your friends to come and join the Women of Virtue platform on Facebook. You will give them permission to watch this particular stream. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, what I want you to do also is to grant StreamYard permission. You can just click StreamYard permission to bring your comments on screen whenever you type a comment on screen. So we're going to go straight into today's topic. Now, what I want to do very quickly is to build a background to going to give you a backdrop on my experience in business and what gives me the qualification to share with you today what I'm about to share with you. Well, I've been in business now for 21 years, and I have the capacity of training and developing young people through motivational workshops. I've trained other people who go into schools here in the UK on my behalf to do motivational workshops. And we've been able to build a successful business out of it. I myself, Action Jackson, I'm a brand. My business is also a brand. And combined, we're able to make great impact in the particular industry that I exist in. Now, being in business for 21 years, you learn a lot. You make a lot of mistakes. And these mistakes, they become a source of wisdom. You know, the Bible talks about wisdom is the principal thing. In all you're getting, get wisdom. And wisdom is the application of knowledge. Many people have knowledge, but they don't apply it. If you know something and you don't apply it, you might as well not know it. But how do you gain wisdom? Well, you gain wisdom through making mistakes sometimes, or you gain wisdom through learning from other people's mistakes. Even when you learn from other people's mistakes, you are still obliged to put the lessons into practice in your business. So that is so critical. When you put the knowledge into practice, that's what you call wisdom. There are many people that have got great ideas out there, but they're not applying wisdom. They're not applying wisdom in what they're doing. And that's the reason why. Here's the truth. It's not as if your business cannot take off. It can, and it will, and it must. But the issue is you're not taking the steps. So what I want to do is to almost release the handbrake from your business movement. I remember when you start a car and you rev the engine and you still got the handbrake on, and you keep revving the engine, if you do not let go of the handbrake, you're not going to be able to move. There are many people who've got their handbrakes on. That's why they're not moving forward with their brand. That's why they're not moving forward with their business. That's why they do not have the confidence that they need to develop the business that they want to build. So today, I want to help you to build your brand with confidence. Everybody has a brand. You are a brand. Whether or not you exchange cash with someone, you are a brand. What is a brand? A brand is an entity that triggers a particular emotion in someone. Watch that word. A brand is an entity that triggers an emotion. You as a human being, whether or not you've got business cards or you got a website or got a YouTube channel, whatever it is, you are a brand. Why? Because you trigger some form of emotion in someone. If you are a happy person, you trigger an emotion. If you are an angry person, you trigger an emotion. If you're a selfish person, you trigger an emotion. Who you are in private spills into your professional business. Who you are, it does spill. I'm a big giver. It spills into business. I don't separate who I am from my business. I believe that who we are and our business should be one whole piece. We are integrated in our business. We're integrated with our business, meaning that who we are flows through. Richard Branson, who runs a big, massive brand here in the UK called Virgin, that's a particular brand that he built. And whenever you call Virgin, his name pops up and what he represents. So if you're talking about building your confidence in business and building your confidence, whether you're starting from scratch or you've been running for 2 years, 3 years, 3 months, 2 months, you are a brand. I am a brand. I want you to type that up right now. If you're watching, whether you're watching now or you're watching a replay, I want you to type, I am a brand, because you are all a brand. You're a brand. Whether you wake up in the morning and you are working in your business, you're a brand. If you can trigger an emotion in someone, you're a brand. So MTN, that's a brand. Okay. Glow in Nigeria, that's a brand. Milo, that's a brand. Coca-Cola, that's a brand. Whenever you think about these brands, there is a particular emotion that rises up in you. If I say the British government, they're a brand. If I say the Nigerian government, they're a brand. What emotions are triggered in you when I talk about these brands? When I name these brands, what are the emotions that come to you? The same emotion that's triggered in you when I call these brands is the same emotion that's triggered in individuals when they think about you. Do you know that you are already a brand before you even started a business? You are a walking brand. You didn't realize it. You are a walking brand. When you applied for a job, someone saw you, they saw who you were, the way you were dressed, the way you talked, the skills that you had, and they thought, we will hire this person. That's branding. That is branding. Branding is not a logo. Branding is not a website. No, branding is an emotion that's triggered in someone. And today, what I want to do is to help you to build that brand. And we're going to go through 5 principles that's going to help you to build your brand. Branding is something that's worldwide. Branding is global. I am a brand, you're a brand. Now, before I talk about branding, let me talk about confidence. Confidence is certainty in something. I'm sitting on a chair right now and I'm certain that this chair will hold me up. If the chair starts to wobble, I lose confidence in the chair. I lose confidence in the chair. And we don't want to lose confidence in ourselves. Now, if you lose confidence in yourself and you are thinking of building your business, I'm sorry, there's no way you can build your business if you've lost confidence in yourself. No way. What people don't understand is this: your confidence is connected wholeheartedly with your confidence. Your confidence as an individual, your assertive nature. No one should be more confident about you and your brand than you. No one should drive your brand more than you. You are the driver of your brand. You are the driver of your brand. We've got a couple of brands that are coming here right now, and I'm going to call you a brand, definitely, because I believe you're a brand. We've got Princess Desola Adeyemi in the building. She's a brand, okay? She is a brand. That's the way I see her. She's a brand. Look at that word, Princess Desola Adeyemi. That's a brand. That is a brand right now. See, your name is a brand. It reflects who you are. We've got Sister Kemi Bosse. That's a brand. That could be a name of a company. Gucci, Versace, K Bosse. Look at that. I just gave you an idea there. K Bosse. Look at that. K Bosse in the building. Okay. So we're all a brand. But the question is, what are you going to do to drive your brand? It's a shame that we have so many resources out there that's going to help you build your brand, but you don't utilize it properly. Instead of wasting time scrolling through other people's feed, you need to be using it to put your brand out there. The only way you're going to build confidence is to build your brand. So as I'm talking right now, I just want to find out what businesses you run. You can type it up in the comments below. What businesses are you in? What industry are you in? Because this evening, K-Boss said, yes, that is a brand. Listen, I want 5% of all profits, okay? Because I gave you that idea. What business are you in, or what business are you thinking of starting? Now, there's one thing I've learned about brands, okay? You don't buy from a brand. You don't buy products. No, 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 no. You are buying a feeling. You don't buy products, you buy feelings. People don't realize that that's what they're paying for, a feeling. Whenever I fly, I used to fly British Airways. Then I stopped and I started flying Virgin. Why? Virgin was the first airline to have movies on demand. And they've got more legroom. Everything is just different. So the feeling I had when I flew Virgin made me not want to go back to British Airways. That's a brand. Have you ever walked into a restaurant and you've walked in and the way they greeted you made you feel like, wow, you haven't spent any money, but the waiter or the person at reception said, good evening, madam. How are you doing? How may I help you today? And you're like, oh, even my family doesn't even give me that much love. They elicit an emotion. And then you sit down. And just before you even looked up, someone's there with the menu to say, hi, how can we serve you today? Would you like some water, some orange juice? And right now, your brain is just fireworks. Your heart's pumping 1,000 miles per hour because someone's giving you attention. When you're giving attention to something or someone, it makes them feel good. That's what brands do. Amazon makes you feel good. You don't care about the product. You care about the product getting to you quickly. Why? It makes you feel good. In the box, my wife is a classic. She loves ordering stuff. Okay. She loves opening box. You could put a bunch of rocks in the box. So long as she gets to open it. She loves the experience of ordering, waiting, and getting the notification, and the person knocking on the door, opening the door, picking up the box, opening the box, and then looking at the product. That makes her feel good. That's an emotion. So the question I'm asking you today is this: what emotion do you trigger in people? I'm not even talking about your business, just you. Because whatever emotion you trigger in people is what's going to spill over into your business. As a brand, you need to start thinking about that even before you move. Do you know? Um, you clearly have to think this. Everything about your brand is speaking. You can easily build a following without selling anything. As in, you don't have a product, you just trigger emotions. Start an Instagram page, or if you've already got an Instagram page, and just start telling a story about your life. Start telling stories about your journey. People start gluing to you, your personality, and say, wow, I like that person. Then when you start to sell a product, all of a sudden, guess what? Because they bought into you, they'll buy into your product. Lesson number one: people will buy into you before they buy into your product. People buy into you before they buy into your product. If you're the face of the brand, they buy into you before they buy into the product. When I say you, they buy into an emotion before they buy into a product. Think about that. As I'm talking right now, I'm speaking to you with great energy, great passion, great entertainment. I know you love watching me. Yes, because I'm conscious about what I do. I emanate love. I emanate energy. I emanate creativity. I emanate good looks. Come on. Now, as I'm speaking to you right now, with my animated character, your emotions going up, going up, going up. I've bought into your emotion, you bought into my emotion. And guess what happens? If I decide to sell anything, yes, you want to buy into it. Why? You bought into me before you bought into my product. So don't ever think, oh, well, I don't have any products, so why should I worry about branding? No, 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 no. You should start worrying about branding instantly. You should start worrying about branding instantaneously. Why? People buy into your brand before they buy into your products. Okay, someone's making me laugh. Man like Action Jackson. Okay, so let's get straight into the lesson, and then we're going to take some questions in a moment. If you just joined us, this is the Women of Virtue platform. I've got the privilege tonight of teaching about women empowerment, specifically teaching about how to build your brand in business. And you want to build your brand with confidence. Confidence is critical in business. Whenever you build your brand with confidence, it takes you to another level. If you're watching right now, let me just give a quick shout out to the people that are watching. Please type up your name so I know that you're watching, so I can say hello, to find out who's tuned in today. We've got Sister Nancy in the building. How are you doing? Trust you are well. We've got Sister. Who else we got? We got the Princess. We got Kenny, Bossel in the building as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's get straight into this. I hope you have your notebooks, because I'm going to be teaching you about how to build your brand. Yes, that's exactly what I want to teach you tonight. So when you walk away, I want you to walk away knowing fully well that you can build your brand and people can buy into your brand, and you're able to step your brand to another level. So here we go. How to build your brand with confidence. The B in brand is believable. The B in brand is believable. Are you believable with the product that you are selling? And when I say brand, I don't mean logo. No, I don't mean logo. I mean you as a person, or your team eventually. Okay, hi, Diana. How you doing? Good evening. Welcome. Are you believable? Is your brand believable? So when I say brand, I want you to start thinking emotion. Is the emotion you trigger with your product or your team or you as an individual believable? The question is, I'm talking to you right now. Am I believable? See, many of you know fake when you see fake. You know when someone is false. You can feel it. That brand is not believable. There are certain brands out there who, when you see them, you don't even touch them because you know they're not believable. How do you begin to build a believable brand? A believable brand is built from sincerely deciding to meet the needs of the people. Whenever you go into business, and my wife knows this, you don't go into business just for money. Business is an interaction. It's an actual interaction between two people. So let me say this. How strong? A great brand needs a strong belief system. Nike, just do it. Do you see that? Nike has a strong belief system. They believe in their brand and they only endorse, okay, artists and athletes who are integral and believable. They will not put their logo on someone who's false. They will not put their logo on someone who is fake. That's why you find that if an artist does something wrong or they get into controversy, guess what they do? They automatically revoke their contract with that artist or that athlete. Why? We don't want our believable brand to be tainted by you. That's key. Is the B in brand is believable? Is it believable? Remember, you're not selling a product, you're selling a feeling. Always remember that. It's a feeling. People buy feeling. Okay, women, if you're watching right now, do you really want to go into the sun to go and buy that 18-inch Brazilian weave to then sit in the hairdresser's chair for 5 hours while she fixed the weave? Is that what you want? Or do you just want the feeling? Now, here's the thing. You so want the feeling that you're willing to go through the painful process to get that. If you could click a finger and have the hair on your head and not have to worry, you would click a finger. You don't care about the product. You don't care about the process, really. You care about the feeling you have once you have bought the product. So the key thing I want you to think about as an entrepreneur is this. What feeling am I creating in my clients? And is my feeling believable? That's the B in brand. Believable. Is it believable? Is it believable? If it's not believable, forget it. You're not making any money. If this makes sense, type yes. Okay. Sister Bukala is on the line. How you doing? Next up, So we got the B. Today we're talking about how to build your brand with confidence. The R in brand is recognizable. A great brand needs to be seen. So once you've done layer one, we care about our clients, which is believable. We elicit the right emotions. Once you've done that, you've laid the foundation for that. The R is recognizable. Once you believe that you've got a brand that's believable, that cares for people, that meets people's needs at the highest level, then you need to shout that brand from the rooftop. You need to let everybody know. Great brands that are seen are Facebook. Facebook are seen everywhere. Instagram, they're seen everywhere. They're a global brand. They make sure that you see them. You use their platform and they make sure that their logo is on everything. Why? That logo is now, watch this, a trigger for an emotion. Whenever you're on Facebook, you feel comfortable. You feel a sense of, adventure. You feel a sense of creativity. A recognizable brand needs to be seen and known. This is where we then get into the visual component of branding. Look at this, for instance, the Women of Virtue logo. It's a recognizable logo. It's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful shape. And because of the emotion we elicit in you, when you see this brand, they connect. Many people worry about being recognizable, but they're not working on being believable. Many people skip the stage. They skip from believable to recognizable. I want everybody to see my brand. I want everybody to see my brand. Why do we need to see your brand? Tell me why. Give me a good reason why we need to see your brand. That's the question you need to ask yourself. Why do we need to see your brand? So first of all, work on believable, then work on recognizable. The next R, the A in brand, is adaptable. Adaptable. A great brand needs to be flexible to change. You need to be flexible to change. You could go into a business, say for instance, all of a sudden, because of the closure and the lockdown, many businesses have shut down. Some people have sat and said, well, that's the end of my business. Other people decide to pivot and to change their business structure. They found new ways of doing the same thing. I now do my seminars online. I do them via internet, digital, Zoom, you name it, any platform that allows me to do video like this. This is a seminar. You're watching worldwide. This is a seminar. And this seminar is designed to help you build your brand with confidence. Now, the whole essence of adaptability is this. Once you design your product and you think it's the best product in the world, guess what? The client doesn't care. Okay? What they care about is their need. Are you adapting your product to the client's needs so that when the client moves, you move? Your client and the customer determine the design of your product. You don't design, you sitting there for months. Oh, I've got these beads and I think they'll go well. Did the client tell you that? That's why you need to do market research. Go on your Instagram page and ask people, guys, I'm thinking of designing this thing. What do you think? Now, you might get 100 people that say yes. You might get some people that say no. You're doing the market research. Now, there are sometimes you design a brand that you believe in it in so much, it's a unique idea and everybody will buy into it. You just have to gauge it. Is this an idea that I really have great conviction with? Then let's go. But don't be too rigid in your ways. Use client feedback to redesign what you do. There was a client that messaged me recently. She said her kids need motivation. Can I record a particular video to help her out to show to the kids? I didn't say, well, I can't come down. I'll record the video for you, customize it for her kids. That's being adaptable. Is your brand adaptable? Okay, is your brand adaptable? The N in brand is natural. A great brand needs to be, watch this, natural. A great brand is not forced on you. Buy my product, buy my product, buy my product. No, no. Don't force people to buy things. You need to build the believable element of your product. Believability is going to lead to recognizable and then adaptable. When your brand is adaptable, then guess what? It's quite natural. There is a natural flow to your brand. Everybody wants to be part of it. I'll give you an example of a natural brand. Disney is a natural brand. Disney, they don't force themselves on people. It's people that force themselves on Disney. They want to buy Disney merchandise. They want to watch Disney movies. Why? Disney is believable. Disney is recognizable. Disney is adaptable, and Disney is natural. Buy my product, buy my product, buy my product is not the key thing. No, no, no. Yeah, it's not about buying the product. You've got to step back and say, what does my client need? What does my client want? So here's the thing. I sat down and I wrote down 22 questions you could ask yourself about your brand. And one of the questions is this: what is the need of my client right now? And what impact would it make on them, okay, over the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? If you ask that question about your brand to say, how does my product meet the client's need in the immediate moment? Or how will my client not meeting this need affect them 5 months from now? Ask. In business, we tend to be very self-centered. We're not thinking about the client. You're not. You're not. You're thinking about yourself all the time. Sit. Put yourself in the shoes of the client. How would they feel? They'll feel down, frustrated. I don't want to feel that feeling. No, 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 no. All of a sudden, you start to design your thing around. And then when you then present your product to the world to say, hi, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform you do your marketing on, I sat one day and I thought about mothers that need support. And I decided to design this product because I too am a mother or whatever it is. And I realized that I went through these 5 frustrations. As you're talking about the frustrations, they're nodding their head. And after going through these 5 frustrations, I came up with a product that would help you. Now, by taking away people's problems, guess what you're doing? You're eliciting an emotion. You're triggering an emotion. You are triggering an emotion. And that's exactly what you are doing. So let's go back over it. If you're just watching, we're talking about branding. We're talking about how to build a brand. We've gone through the B.R.A.N. and D. We've said the brand needs to be believable. And to be believable, you need to really care about people. Just care about people. My wife says, my wife, I love her mind. She's like a rugged businesswoman. She's like, yo, show me the money, man. And I like running businesses with my wife because we are balancing. I'm all about impact. She's about income, but we tend to have a high degree. So I might be 80% impact and 20% income. My wife is 80% impact, income, 20% impact. And at the heart of it, and it's good, okay? It's so good to have that balance. So I'm always saying, hey, listen, let's go for impact first, income second, yeah? So let's go straight into going through the branding. So B is the believable. R is recognizable. Let everybody see your brand. This is after you've built believability. A, adapt to the client's needs. Don't be too rigid. Okay. Be global, be flexible. The N is be natural. Be natural. Don't force your brand on people. Remember, you're dealing with human beings. You are dealing with human beings. And human beings don't. Here's the thing. We don't like being sold to, but we love buying. Isn't that interesting? We don't like being sold to, but we love buying. We love buying. So if people love buying, why is it we say, I don't like being sold to? Well, because selling is like, hey, I've got this product and it's the best product and you must buy this product now. I have people calling me randomly trying to sell me all sorts of things. It's ridiculous. I don't want to buy that. Did they even think about my feelings when they're deciding to call me at 9:30 at night? They're not thinking. They're not thinking. I hope you don't fall into that trap. And then finally, the D on branding. Also, we got natural. The D in branding, which is the final part, is a great brand is trusted and dependable. A great brand is trusted and dependable. Please, can I rely on you? Can I rely on you? Can I trust in you? I mean, you want people to say, wow, I love that brand, not just for the product that they sell, but how they make me feel. I heard a story of a company called Zappos in America. And Zappos, they deal with shoes. They online company for shoes. So you can go online, buy shoes, try them on. If they don't fit, you can put them in a back box and send them back. Their customer service is so great that one time when a woman called the company, she said, "Hi, I want a pizza." This is a shoe company. A woman calls a shoe company to say, "I want a pizza." What do you think the person on the other end did? Now, if it was you, you'd be like, "I don't sell no pizza, go away." The person on the other end said, "Okay, where do you live? And what kind of pizza do you want? And from which company do you want the pizza from?" That salesperson rang for pizza and sent it to the client. But they sell shoes. That's what you're saying. No, they're in the customer service business. Think about it. Why do you think we call it customer service? To serve the client, to serve their needs, not through your product, but through the betterment of their emotions. Okay, obviously, they're not going to be doing that all the time, but in that moment, that woman's need was met. How do you think? How do you think? How do you think she's going to feel about the brand? Is your brand dependable? When I mean dependability, if you tell me 10 o'clock, you better be there at 9:45. Dependable. Being on time. Not even being on time, being early, that's dependable. Going beyond the call of duty. Yeah? You can still be able to buy into that. Do people depend on you? Can they trust you? If you say the price is this, do they believe in you? Can I depend? Can I lean on your brand? That's the question you want to ask yourself today about your brand. Dependability is key. It's funny, even these branding principles can be used in relationships. Um, Definitely. You can use it as in your friendships. These are key things that trigger and transform us as individuals. So, this is branding. I want you to start thinking about building your brand. And what are the practical things I need you to do? Well, sit yourself down and ask yourself these key questions that I've asked you today. Is my brand believable? Is my brand recognizable? Is my brand adaptable? Is my brand natural? Meaning I don't force it on people. It's an easy flow, just like water. Is your brand dependable? You need to think about that when it comes to branding. Now, when you work on those things, guess what happens to your confidence? It goes up. Confidence is not something that, oh, I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in. No, 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 no. Confidence is actually working on an area in your life that you think is inadequate and you build it up to another level. You build it up to another level. Yes, is my brand believable? And the only way you can trigger believability is to touch people here. This. When it's all said and done, it's all about this. Why is it that the Nigerian government in most countries are looked upon as people that are not to be trusted? They're not a great brand to an extent because, well, promises are being broken. Do you break promises? Needs are sometimes not met by the government. Are you the kind of person that doesn't meet a need? Do you, after you collect money, run away? So, very quickly before I close, and I'll take some questions. Here's what we do in my company. If we get any complaint about anything, the client gets 100% refund. They get 100% refund. Okay. And then they get a replacement of service. So Yep, believable, recognizable, adaptable, natural, dependable. Yes, these are the key things that transform us as a person. When you welcome these keys, your confidence goes up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So I'm just going to wrap up here by just asking you from that point of view in terms of branding. That's what we're talking about tonight. You got to build your brand. Do you meet people's needs? So here's what we do. We refund people if there's a complaint. Also, one of the things we do is, imagine this, sending birthday cards to your clients. Some of you have got clients already, but did you check up on them during the lockdown? Did you even send a video or voice note? Hi, how you doing? I know that during this lockdown, I haven't been able to do your hair. Trust everything's okay. Just want to check in on you, make sure everything's okay. A voice note, just like that. Or a video onto your Instagram page. Say, hi everyone, trust everyone's all right. These are 5 things I've learned today about staying positive during the lockdown. I just want to share that with you. That's something positive that you can do. What other ways could you enhance your brand? How about you send, hey, listen, something you could do in a lockdown, you might decide to give away some money, give away some products, to say, hey, listen, the lockdowns are around. I know some people are struggling. I just thought I'll send this voucher to you to go and buy some food. So you're thinking about yourself, but you're not thinking about your clients. During this lockdown, my wife will tell you how many videos I've recorded for free. Hi, how you doing? Happy birthday. Whatever you do, send it. Boom. You just want money. Yes. All we know is to take their money. Yeah. Money, 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 money. Listen, very quickly, I'm going to share something with you. Okay. Remember this: head, hand, heart. Okay. Head, hand, heart. We'll start with H. As a brand, if you speak to the head, you're going to have to work really, really hard. Ultimately, you want people to move their hand into their wallet. Many people are trying to force clients' hand. Buy. I want your money. Put your hand in your wallet. Give me your money. Forget it. When you speak to the heart of someone, the heart speaks to the head speaks to the hand buys the product. Okay? I use my wife as an example. My wife is relaxing. She's scrolling through the internet and she stumbles upon a website. And this website tells her about this product that's going to make her life easier. And in my wife's mind and her imagination, she's lost. She's already imagining what that table is going to look like in the reception area of our house. Oh, wow. It's going to make her landing area look so good. They're speaking to her heart. The little video that spins everything around. Ooh. Speaking to her heart. They're not speaking to her head. They're speaking to her heart. Now, by the time they finish speaking to her heart, guess what? She drops the phone. She's like, I really like that table. So she reserves it. Next thing you know, clicks it. Next thing you know, knock, knock. Next thing you know, there's a box. Next thing you know, who has to put it together? Moi. Okay. They spoke to her heart. Her heart spoke to her head spoke to her hand, and her hand went and clicked, buy, done, money, they're rich. That's branding. Do you speak to your client's heart? Speak to their heart. Speak to your heart. So I sent my clients written notes last weekend, and one of them sent something to my kid. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, branding. So I've only got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to take some questions from you. If you're watching right now, do not be shy. Listen, I do business coaching. Okay. My wife would tell you I'm an ideas person. I can look at your business now and I can tell you how to increase your profit like that instantaneously. I would come up with ideas to boost your awareness, to boost your brand. So if you've got questions right now, this is a good time for you to type the questions up on whatever platform you are watching this. Okay. Um, very quickly, if you've got any questions, I want to take some questions now. Please do type up your questions. Do not be shy. This is an opportunity for you to ask the questions so you can get some answers. Okay. I'm just going to go into the platform to make sure that I'm reading the right questions. If you see a question, please do post it. Don't go yet. Pay for my time, girl. Okay. Princess Desala says, please don't go yet. Network is good. I shouldn't go. Listen, you need to go and work on stuff that I've said today. Don't just sit there. Come with your questions. I've got about 3 minutes left because I'm hungry. I need to go and eat. Okay. The pot is speaking to my heart. My heart speaking to my head. My head is speaking to my hand. My hand is feeling my belly and it's rumbling. So very quickly, let's talk about what you've learned so far. Post your questions. Do you have any questions about business? I'm opening up my coaching practice to you now for you to pick my brain, to ask me any questions regards to your business and how to build your brand. Throw that on there right now. If you've been watching and you do have questions or you have things that you need to build your brand, message the Women of Virtue platform. If you're watching this on Women of Virtue, if you're not watching this on Women of Virtue, you can send me an email at jacksonican@icloud.com. If you have any further business questions, how to build your brand, how to take your brand to another level, I've been using lots of videos. The advice I'll give to you is this before I close. If you are in business and you don't release a minimum of one video a day about your brand or your business, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Visibility is key. Look on Instagram, Action Jackson Live, boom. Actually, I'll put up my Instagram so you can see that the stuff I'm teaching you, I live it. I post videos regularly. Why? You're going to see me. You're going to remember me. When I'm ready to sell or share anything, you're going to come buy from me because you're buying into my brand. So I want you, and I'm challenging you to release a video about your business, something that's going to really, really engage your clients. Tell your clients and say, okay, here's the thing. I want you to tell the story behind your business. Tell the story behind your business. Quick 30 seconds, 60 seconds, why you started the business, what drives you, and then post that up and see what people's reactions are. You're tugging on their heartstrings. Okay. Thank you so much for this evening. It's been a great pleasure spending this afternoon with you. Go back and watch this. It's going to help you. This is what I teach people when I get an opportunity to give advice on business. Very quickly before you go, just remember the 5 keys to building confidence with your brand is believable, recognizable, adaptable, make it natural, and dependable. Okay. Oh, now questions are coming through now when I'm about to go and eat my rice and chicken. So Princess Disola Adeyemi says, why do people feel discouraged when they get few likes on IG posts? They get discouraged because they're posting for the wrong reasons. You don't post for likes. You should not be posting for likes. I can buy 10,000 likes like that. The reason why people feel discouraged is because they're posting for the wrong reasons. The motive behind the post is wrong. If you post with the intention to share, you've shared. If you got 5 people that liked it, that means 5 people liked it. Period. What's the issue? You want 1 million likes? Well, then design something that 1 million people will like. The key thing is, many people are posting for the wrong reasons. You're posting just to meet your egotistical needs. You want to feel good about yourself. So if I get 10 likes, 10,000 likes, then no. So be very careful not to get caught in that. Consistency is key. Think about your client's needs. Everyone that's watching right now, sit down and think about, what does your client need? Really, what do they need? And go and design a video about it and post it and see what happens. If I did design a video, or I did a video on how to boost a child's confidence, it will get lots of likes. Why? It's a real need. But you're just you're designing for likes. Don't design for likes. Forget likes. People pay for likes. People start doing also. I know a brand in Nigeria, my wife was telling me, and an amazing individual who decided to start doing half naked videos. And my wife said to her, "Why are you dancing half naked in your videos?" She said, "Well, because everybody else that's getting views, they're dancing half naked in their videos." Excuse you? She's just violated her brand. Remember the be believable. People are not going to believe her. Yeah? So don't do things for like. It's the wrong reason. Yeah? Go straight for the heart. Speak to the heart of your client. Your client is a human being. Speak to their hearts. That's key. So forget likes. For the next 7 days, release content that speaks to the soul of your client. If you're in the nail business, the woman doesn't really care about plastic acrylic. She doesn't care about that. She cares about looking good. Hi, we are so and so person, and this is our business, and this is what we do. We do what we do because we care about how you feel. As a woman, there's been times in my life when I felt insecure and I felt ugly, and that feeling persisted for a very long time. Until one day I bought a dress and it made me feel good, and I went out and I did my hair, and that even made me feel good. Now, the issue I was dealing with didn't go away, but in that moment, I felt 10 feet tall. And because I felt 10 feet tall, I was able to find solutions to my problem, all because of buying a dress and doing my hair. So you see, we do more than just hair. We take care of your emotions and your well-being. That's what we fight for. Do you see that? Even you were like, "Oh, I want to buy hair from him," because I spoke to your heart. Okay? So that's some practical examples. So go off, record those videos. Let's make it happen. Thank you so much to everybody that joined us tonight. Yes, consistency is key. Thank you very much to Princess Desola Adeyemi for joining us today. Thank you so much to, just scrolling through all our people that are watching here. Thank you to K Boss, K Bosse. Sister Desola is taking notes. You are amazing, sir. I hope to tell others what I've learned free tonight. Yes, you learned it for free. You didn't have to pay anything. God bless you. Please stay believable, recognizable, adaptable, natural, and dependable. My name is Action Jackson, your one and only. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Do share this with your friends and family. We look forward to seeing you again for another edition of Women Empowerment. Women of Virtue is all about restoring your self-worth. We're not just about developing your spiritual needs. You can do that at church. You can do that by listening to messages. But Women of Virtue is a brand that seeks to help you restore your self-worth. And if that means helping you to develop your business, helping you to develop your relationships, helping develop your spiritual life, your finances, your health, your fitness, then we shall do that. Because a whole woman is a woman that has a holistic approach onto her development, both spiritually, mentally, and physically. Okay? I've gone 5 minutes over my time just because I love you. I'm now going to go and eat the fried rice that my wife has cooked. Okay? So I'm the customer right now, and she's the cook, and she's made me feel good. Take care. God bless you. Good night.